I'm doing a reading for you for the full moon in Scorpio. Pisces, I feel like you're in a space here where you're not really letting too many things come in and bother you, agitate you here as well, right? You're in very much like a peaceful, serene, quiet, happy space here for yourself, right? I feel like there could have been a lot of different energies in the past, like provoking you, irritating you, especially during the full moon. No, like I feel like there's almost a space where people are expecting you to freak out. No, first out we have desire, yeah. I feel like at this time, I feel like this could be involving a love relationship here as well, Pisces. I feel like there's a space here where you have genuine care, love, passion for a person here as well, right? I feel like there's been some separation, right? Like I feel like there's been a lot of time spent by yourself here as well. And I feel like that's almost helping you like understand and recognize your own personal sexual power here as well, right? Yeah. Although there's separation between the two of you, you know that this is a person who's still going to try to come in. I feel like they're still going to try to text you, call you, keep in contact with you here as well, right? I just like there's passion, there's desire here as well. I feel like the more that you are like continuing to want this person to come around, it's almost like the farther away they like go away from you here as well, right? So keep that in mind. Be happy with your own self. Be happy with your own life, with the things that you have going on here as well. The more that you keep pushing a person to come towards you, it's almost like a chasing energy. They're going to run the other way here as well, right? Allow this person to really come to terms with the relationship, their feelings, their desires here about you as well. If this is a person who truly wanted you, like they would show up, right, Pisces? Like you're having some understanding about the situation here as well, right? I feel like instead of pushing all your energy, all your time, all your passion onto this person, onto this energy here as well, you're busying yourself. There's other things in your life that you're trying to accomplish. There's other things in your life that you're trying to do here as well, right? First out, we have Knight of Wands. Once again, it's a passionate space here as well. I feel like there's a lot of sexual energy, a lot of sexual healing that's coming in for you as well, Pisces. Stay patient, right? Like, although you're having like these feelings and these desires and these wants and these wishes here as well, right? Don't allow them to overtake you, right? Like really allow these things to come in naturally as well. And then have the Hierophant with the Knight of Pentacles. The more that you're rooting yourself, the more that you're grounding yourself, I feel like there's once again a lot of root chakra energy, a lot of sacral chakra energy here as well. I feel like you could have a lot of solar plexus energy. Like the bottom three chakras here are like really being highlighted for you as well, right? I feel like you could definitely be getting a promotion involving your passions here as well, right? Like I feel like you're almost like figuring out the game here as well. I feel like the universe is really coming in and helping you swing things in your direction here. It's just about how patient you're staying, how calm you are here as well, right? If you're feeling overworked, overwhelmed here as well, there's a space where you're really gonna have to sneak away. I feel like there's a space where you're, oh, the lights just got so bright. I feel like there's a space here where you're really having to like take a step back just for you, like for your own personal power, for your own personal happiness here as well, right? If there's been any sneaky, shady energies around you, anybody that's been like doing a whole lot of crazy stuff, I feel like the universe is really like calling them out on it here as well. And I feel like you're getting like front row seat as to what this person's been doing here as well, right? Yeah. Once again, I feel like we have the Seven of Swords and the Six of Cups here as well. I feel like you've been dealing with an energy here as well, Pisces, that you, once again, you have passion, you have love for here as well, right? I feel like they've been sneaky and shady. I feel like they've, like, although they want to come in, I feel like there's a space where they're just not. And I feel like they're going through their own personal battles here as well, right? They love you, they care for you here as well, but I feel like they're not showing up correctly how they should be as well. And you know that. And so I feel like that's almost causing you to take a step back from the situation. Like, you're not going to handle like any like unnecessary like bullshit from this person, like, you know, like they know. And so I feel like there's a space here where the universe is almost like giving you the red flags, the signs here as well as to what it is you're supposed to be staying away from here as well. Good morning, good morning. And then we have the Nine of Wands. Yeah. And then we have the Nine of Wands. I feel like this is an energy here where they're continuously not showing up correctly. They're continuously not doing what it is that their heart is telling them to do here as well. And I feel like that's why the universe is almost cracking down extra hard on them here as well, right? Oh, thank you for liking. Yeah. There's a space, there's a person who I feel like instead of coming in and showing you how much they genuinely care about you here as well, right? It's almost like they're choosing to go the opposite way here as well. And I feel like that's why they are having such bad karma. I feel like that's why things keep ruining in their life here as well, right? Keep in mind how spiritually connected you are, Pisces, right? So it's so the fact that you're even allowing this person like a seat at your table here as well, right? And they're purposely hurting you. Like they know better. They know what they should be doing here as well. I feel like they're being very selfish, and I feel like they're self-proclaiming this energy here as well. And it's hurting your feelings. It's genuinely hurting you. And I feel like there's a space here where it's time to separate yourself, right? Like allow this person to continue to get the karmic returns here as that they're getting, because I feel like they're not treating you correctly. They're not treating you right how you should be treated here as well, right? Then we have the Ace of Pentacles. The more that you are focusing on, like, okay, look at this Ace of Pentacles here. You're figuring out the game. Like you're getting knowledge, like you're understanding what it is you're supposed to be doing here. I feel like you're keeping your face very hidden as well, right? You're starting to play the game back here as well. Like as as this person is getting what they deserve here as well, you're almost like covering yourself, covering your face. You're almost like having like this laughter within yourself, like a little giggle here about the situation, because you know like the reason why they continue to have flat tires, crash their car, like lose their home. Like you're like, you know, like you showed up with genuine love energy here as well. And I feel like this is a person who continuously played with your feelings, continuously played with your heart here as well, right? And so you know why things are going wrong in their life. You know why. But Pisces, it's not you causing this here as well. It's their own actions, their own behavior here as well. And then you have the Queen of Cups. There's definitely a secret about the situation that you're keeping. Oh, good morning. Good morning. Yeah, I feel like there's a situation here. We have the Queen of Cups. I feel like there's a situation here where you genuinely know the truth here as well. There's a space here where you've really been trusting in your intuition, and I feel like that's almost why you're separating yourself. You're pulling yourself away from the situation here as well, right? There's one thing, and we have the Ten of Wands. That's what I'm saying. Like this is an energy who's continuously choosing to not show up correctly, to not do the right thing here as well. And I feel like you're getting better opportunities here because you are choosing to show up correctly. You are choosing to have love energy in your soul and your heart here as well, right? And this is definitely a person who is not. And I feel like that's why they're continuously going through these hardships here as well. And then we have the Knight of Cups. Yeah. We have the Ten of Wands and the Knight of Cups. I feel like there's a space here where you think that like you're just not good at relationships. You're not good at love, Pisces. That's not the case. Like I feel like you're almost like thinking, you're better off alone. And yes, you are better off alone than to be dealing with a situation with a person here who is not showing up correctly, who's not wanting to love you how you should be loved here as well, right? Yeah, I feel like once again, we have the Eight of Cups. There's been so much hurt action involving this relationship. And I feel like you've slowly but surely been like retracting your love, like retracting your attention, retracting your time here as well, right? And it's come to a space here where like once again I feel like they're almost like pushing your buttons, expecting you to react here as well. Pisces, you're not doing that. I feel like you're walking away gracefully here as well. You're walking away knowing that you did everything that you could. You did nothing wrong. I feel like this is just very much a problem within them here as well, right? Yeah. We have the Ace of Swords and the Magician. The more that you're figuring out your own truth, I feel like you're cultivating your life. Like you're not willing to sit here and take what it is that they're having to offer here as well, right? I feel like there's been a space here where you could have been sending like a lot of text messages. You could have been like writing paragraphs here as well, right? Involving the situation. But I feel like you're almost realizing like, hey, like all of this negative thinking, and I feel like as you were like sitting there typing it out, putting it out on paper here as well, like it came to pass. And I feel like you're having some understanding about that involving your next relationship. Instead of like fighting, instead of like sitting here and typing out all these long paragraphs here as well, right? You're keeping it to yourself because you know that how powerful your words are, how powerful your thoughts are here as well. You're almost calling these things to you here as well, right? And I feel like there's a space here where you could have been very hard on them, like calling them out on certain aspects, certain things involving the relationship, and it came to pass. So I feel like moving forward, you're almost like leaving the situation for dead. Like this is not a situation that's going to be forever for you here as well. And you know, and you see that here as well, like Pisces. Okay, are we back? Okay, are we back? Are we back, Pisces? Sorry. I had a phone call. Sorry, I hate it when people call for these videos. Yeah, I feel like there's a space here where instead of being so hard in your next relationships here as well, right? Like you're deciding, like you're making an active choice and decision, like you're understanding like your true power here as well, and all of the words that you're speaking, all the words that you're typing out, like these things are truly coming to pass for you. And I feel like you're having a lot of understandings about that. I feel like that's almost pushing you into a space here where instead of like typing out all the reasons why this relationship's failing, typing out all the typing out all of the issues here as well. Like, I feel like you're going into a space here where you're sitting with yourself and you're almost like writing down all the things that you're really wanting to come to pass for you as well, right? And I feel like the more that you're doing this, the more that you are having faith and belief that these things are coming to pass, there's going to be an energy that's coming in for you that's truly going to be. And then we have the King of Wands. Yeah, I feel like there's an energy. I feel like there's a person here that you've really been manifesting. I feel like you're wanting somebody to like match your gangster. Like, I feel like there's a space here where like you are so passionate, you have so much love energy here as well, and I feel like you've almost been settling, putting up with different energies that have not been for you. And I feel like there's going to be a space here where there's going to be a King of Wands, and I feel like they are just as passionate about the same things that you are. And I feel like there's going to be a space where you're really having to like look over, like I feel like there could be a situation here where this could be an energy that you've dealt with before. I feel like they're coming back in here as well. And I feel like you're almost looking at the facts. Like, I feel like there was a lot of things that you could have misunderstood here as well. And I feel like you're being very logical about this situation. Then we have the Tower and the Two of Cups. Yeah. Once again, I feel like there was a lot of different things involving the situation here that you didn't understand. And I feel like you allowed a genuine contract, a genuine love relationship here as well to kind of crumble because you weren't looking at the facts how you should have been here as well, right? Then we have the Nine of Wands and the Emperor. And then I feel like that definitely caused this Emperor to get their feelings hurt in a way that was not what you intended here as well. And I feel like there was, once again, there was a lot of misunderstandings. I feel like you could have definitely gotten hurt involving the situation here as well, right? And then we have the Ten of Swords. Yeah. Once again, I feel like there was a lot of verbal miscommunication here as well. A lot of things that you didn't understand. And I feel like your hands were almost tied in the situation here as well, right? Yeah. Yeah. And then we have the Six of Pentacles with the Queen of Wands. Yeah, there's going to be a space here where instead of focusing on love relationships here as well, right? I feel like you're going into a space where you're much more focused in on your work aspects, your crafts, things that you can cultivate, like almost things that you have control over here as well, right? Where you're not so emotionally connected or invested here as well. Like, I feel like there's a space here where you're really going to start protecting your heart, protecting your feelings, only start like focusing on like the material aspects in the world here as well, right? Pisces, I feel like you're just being very self-protected, very harsh about certain situations here as well, right? First out, we have savings. Yeah. Once again, instead of like, I feel like you're saving up your energy, you're saving up your time. You know that there's a situation here that's really going to be for you as well, right? And you're only focusing on your money. I feel like there's going to be an aspect here where you're really starting to save up your time, effort, energy, and your financial situation. That's your main focus at this time, Pisces. It says, as you consistently save for your future is saved. You do your future self a big favor as you consistently set aside present funds. This is a part of your self-care and path to feeling secure as you focus on your life purpose. That's what I'm saying. You're not investing your time, effort, or energy into people, places, and things that you know that you're settling for. There's been a lot of endings here as well, right? And like, you know that this is not a relationship you can even continue to move forward with. So it's better that it ends now instead of continuing to invest your time and effort into somebody that's really not there for you as well, right? All right, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye.